All right, we are at Mountain Harbour Inn on another little backpacking trip. This time with my daughter. And we're gonna get a shuttle here up to 321 and hike from the north to the south and back to our car here. About a 33-mile trip. And so we're looking forward to it. Hello, go. All right, we are at Watauga Lake. Just right along 321 here, getting ready to get started down the trail. Are you excited?
Super.
33 miles. Are you up for it?
Super. Oh, same adjective. Yeah, so up for it.
All right. All right, we're about 30 minutes, I'd say, into our trip. And we have a little bit of an overlook for the lake there, Watauga Lake. So we started the day at Highway 321 and got dropped off by the shuttle driver there. And we walked across the road to see Watauga Lake. And after we had crossed the road and we're coming back, I was pointing back to the trail that we could have taken. And of course I stepped in a pothole and twisted my ankle. And so we'll see how that goes. I've got 30 plus miles in front of me, and hopefully it'll work itself out and it won't be a big deal. But man, that was kicking my butt. Too much weight, I think. So hey, there's Natalie.
He gave me some of his weight, so that'll make
yeah
exciting.
Natalie's carrying some of the extra food, so
Yeah, it's heavy.
I'm complaining about my ankle, so you know. Yeah, that's probably about that time you gotta start taking care of your dad anyways.
Yeah, sure. Seems a little early.
All right, well, we gotta head down the other side of this ridge, and then we'll head back up, I think, to get to Laurel Creek Shelter, one of those.
I think Laurel Fork.
Laurel Fork Shelter. Okay, we'll call it that. So, anyways, we'll check with you later.
I think the downhill was harder for me than the uphill was.
Yeah. Oh man, it was a lot. I was dying on the uphill, so both were hard.
Yep.
But thanks to my Sherpa, the downhill wasn't too bad. That could be like a full-time job for you.
Oh, I don't know if I'd want it.
No? So the ankle is still tender, and looking forward to maybe putting it in the creek here for a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. I haven't really stopped for too long, so. Anyways, all right, well, let's go explore. I think we got a bridge to go over up here, so.
Exciting.
Check ya. How's the Triscuit and cheese?
Absolutely love it.
Oh.
Here we are.
Here we are. It's nice to have bridges. So far I'm not sad I didn't bring my Crocs. They are a fashion statement though.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
All right, we just came to the junction here for Laurel Falls, and man, is it, I'd say it's breathtaking, wouldn't you?
Definitely.
Wow. All right, we are near Dennis Cove Road, where we stopped for the night in this nice little spot. We didn't really have a spot specifically picked out. We were just hoping for something along the river. So we hung by this giant tree. All these trees here were just quite huge. I'll show you a little bit if you're interested in hammocking. I just got this new multi-buckle. This green thing here. Seems to be working pretty well. I'm liking it. Liking the colors. All right, so we both shared a tree. And I'll show you the view over here of the creek. It's really nice. All right, here we are on day 2. Headed toward 19E. Already breathing heavy.
Here.
Enjoying the view?
Yep.
All right, we're making our way up to a White Rock, or We're making our way up to a White Rock Mountain. Pretty close, getting some nice views. I really like doing this trail in the early spring because you can see all the ridges. I think you'd lose a fair amount of that if there was leafed out trees. What was your snack?
Snickers bar.
Snickers bar.
Pretty tasty.
Ah, yummy. All right, we'll pan around. Nice little spot. Beautiful sunny day. Probably low 60s if I had to guess. Still smiling.
Yep.
5 hours and 50 minutes.
It's not been too bad for the last stretch.
Yeah, it's been pretty good, huh?
Yep.
I think we're doing about 15 miles today, which I haven't done in a while, a long while. I don't think Nallie's done it before. She's a rock star. What a nice spot to sit.
Beautiful.
All right. Gotta love the view.
I think it's the best one of the trip so far.
I'd say so. Oh, you know what? That's probably the, I don't know if that'd be Hump Mountain, but it's probably one of the balds over there. Not like you can see it on the GoPro, but just believe me. And the weather is perfect.
So nice.
It's like, I don't know what it's like, 60 maybe. Not too hot, not humid.
Sun's out right now.
Sun's out. You can just wear a light jacket. Just kind of keep the wind off of you. Ugh. Okay, it's day 3, and we got about 8 miles out to Mountain Harbour. Had an exciting night last night. First off, whew, boy, the temperature just dove. You really can't probably see, and maybe it's not that cold to you, but 28. So it's a mite bit chilly. And the wind was just, whipping.
I'm sitting in my hammock, and the winds were pretty crazy. And so then I just kind of start hearing some unsettling noises. And I felt myself moving, and I heard the noises. So naturally, I was like in an upset. So then I called Dad's name, and I don't think he heard. So then I was sitting there just for like a second more before I was gonna go check out what happened. And then the tree fell more. So then I was really freaked out. So then I really called out.
So wait, the tree fell. What do you mean?
Well, it tipped.
Yeah?
It didn't fall down, but it
Yeah?
was at an unsafe angle, considering it was holding all my body
Well, which
weight.
tree is it? That's that one. Wow, look at that. That thing used to be straight up. Well, I think it would have fell if it hadn't landed on the other tree.
Yep.
Wow.
Didn't sleep there all night.
No.
But that was at like 1 a.m.
Had to change positions.
Yeah. And
All
so
right.
it was freezing when we had to change too.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's cold right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get on to our day.
Oh, good.
Nice bagel.
Oh, good.
So we're on day 3, and I didn't do too much videoing on day 2. So I at least just thought I'd describe what the trail was like. We started off at Dennis Cove, camped pretty close to that road, and we had a 15-mile day, which set us up for about 8 miles today, so my daughter could get back and try to get some homework done tonight. And this is her spring break, so kudos to you for going hiking with your dad on spring break.
Better.
Nothing better. And so we climbed up through a little valley, a tree-filled valley in the morning, and so we got up on the ridges and White Rocks, and that was just really pretty. White Rocks Mountains. And then we did some roller coasters. We went up one peak, down another peak, up one peak, down another peak. It was kind of tiring us out because we really don't have our trail legs. And once we kind of got through that, then we got a little bit more mellow with a bunch of rhododendron areas. We just kind of meandered around. It was pretty. It was a different little change of pace. I like that. And then we of course had the nice view from the park bench up of the Balds. And it was getting pretty late in the day, and we were just looking forward to getting off our feet. So then we stopped at by Mountaineer Shelter, and there's some trees around there you can hang. There was a number of thru hikers that were there, and let's see. Then it was nighttime, and we got everything set up, and boy, the wind was just brisk and cold. It was a nightmare, man. I'd hear the wind and then count 7, and then the wind would actually start moving my tree. So I mean, you could hear it just like a freight train a ways off.
So 15-mile day yesterday. My dad and I both think that that's probably the farthest that I've hiked in a single day, so pretty proud of myself. Probably last night is the sorest and achiest I've felt from hiking before. I usually don't get too sore, but I was feeling it last night. Although it was kind of fun yesterday, going so far. I feel like around mile 8 or 9, I was able to kind of hit a groove, and and then, I don't know, it was good. Yeah, pretty proud of myself.
So how did you hit your groove? What changed?
Well, I listened to music. That made a significant difference. I'm a music lover. Yep. So, that helped a lot. I don't know, just got to be so far. Just kind of was like, well, what's another mile? Until the last mile, then I was dead.
How much sleep did you get last night?
Like 2 hours or something. I really, even before the tree fell over, I didn't sleep. And then afterwards, didn't sleep hardly at all. Probably very close to the morning when we woke up. I think I slept for 2 hours maybe.
So what were you doing to kill all the time while you were just laying in the hammock?
Well, reading my book, which is really good. And then listening to music, especially after the tree fell and I was in the new spot. I feel a little apprehensive, so the music kind of drowned out the noises. Yep.
All right. Well, I wouldn't think of the Appalachian Trail and cemeteries being next to each other, but I guess they are. Oh, we gotta change direction. Whew. All right, well, we're winding down got less than 3 miles to get back to the bed and breakfast, pick up our car, and then go get something to eat.